Hello everyone, my name is Naveen. Today I want to talk about the AWS CDK testing. And in my previous video, we talk about the synthesizer, what is the synthesizer and how many type of synthesizer we have. We discussed about the default synthesizer, and then we also discussed about how we can implement the custom synthesizer to actually use the to change resource name according to our need on bootstrapping. And I will share the link of this video in the description. You can go there and can verify it. But today, for today's session, we just don't want to talk about the testing thing. So AWS CDK actually provide two type of testing. One is known as a fine-grained assertions, and the another is known as a snapshot testing. Fine-grained assertion is basically writing a unit test cases. You can verify your stacks, whether your stack is actually your stack or any particular resource has proper properties, values, and your resources properly available inside your stack or not. So this is actually a fine-grained label testing. You can do that. I will show you how we can do that while writing the test cases. Snapshot testing is different. It says that you can actually compare the whole template, complete generated template versus if you will save it. So I will explain this statement in a practically. Let me show you. So this is the one demo class that we have. This is the one stack we have, and in this stack I am creating a one SQS queue. This SQ queue name is the demo queue, and its visibility time is 300. Then I am creating a one more resource. This is called the CF1 parameter. The parameter name will be a demo parameter, and the type will be a string, and then this will be a description for the parameter, and then there is a there is a one more resource called the CFN output. So what I want to do, that I want to export this Q ARN with this name, export name. I can change it whatever I want it, and the description is the QARN. Now, once I will run the CDK synth, then the CDK synth will generate a cloud assemblies, and once we then we when we will run the CDK deploy command, then those cloud assemblies will be deployed. But I don't want to do that right now. I want to verify this stack. I want that whenever the demo stack will be created, then demo stack should have all the three references. It should have a queue, it should have a table, and it should have a CFN output. This is the one requirement I have. Second requirement is the queue which will be created. Its name should be a demo key, and and its visibility time should be a 300 second. So this is my second requirement. Third is the demo. This CFN parameter name should be a demo parameter, and the description should be the name of the demo dynamo DB table. Let me just remove this. The name should be a demo param. So now it makes much more sense. Similarly, I will verify this CFN output should have these values. So this is my requirement. Now how I can verify it locally before deploying it. So for that I have to write a test cases, and then we will verify this while running the test cases. So this testing will force us, if anyone by mistake change the name of the queue or delete this piece of code, then the test will force us that we should not either change it, or if we are doing it intentionally, then we have to modify the test cases. So how we can write the test cases? Let's go to this demo.test.ts file. So this is my uh, test file. The test file should be suffix with this .ts test.ts file. And if I will show you actually I am using here Jest framework for the testing. And if you see the Jest configuration file, here we have how actually test is being read. So it says test should be read from the root directory. Root directory is basically nothing. It's my project directory, and then inside the test folder, it will read the test files here. It will see the test file here in the test folder, and how the test what should be the this pattern file name pattern. It should be whatever we have. We don't care it, but it should be .test.ts. So anything, any file which actually has this extension, it will be treated as a dot. It will be treated as a test file. Now, if I will come here, in fact, if I will come here in this package.json, you will look for the jest. So you can see jest is here. So then we have a four dependencies. So here is the dev dependencies we have. We are using these dependencies for our testing framework. Right, now let's go to the test file. So how you can write a test file, test frame, test your test. So this is the one test block. You have to use it, and then you can use whatever you want to use it. So I can change it, but I didn't. Let me just change it. So I will say demo stack. Right, demo stack created. Okay, now what I need to do it, I will create this app instance. Then this is my demo stack. I provide the ID of this, and this will be the app. So it will actually, it will create it will provide my demo stack here. Now this is template. If you will see this class actually is coming from the assertions. What it does, it will convert this stack into this template. And this template is actually a wrapper which help us to for the testing. So it has a multiple methods. For example, the one method it has, it says it verify whether whether this template, this stack has any particular resource of type SQS. This is the one type of elements that we are looking inside this template. So let's see how it works. So this is the one method we have, but if I will go here, and if you will see, there are lots of other methods we have. For example, has mapping, has output, has parameter, has resources. There are different methods we have. So actually it provides an easy way to test your stack and then stack with the help of this template. Now how we can test it? So let's say I want to verify this resource. So I will show you what that means is, but before that I want to do the CDK synth because I don't have the cloud assembly. So let me just do the CDK synth first and then we'll show you. Okay, so CDK synth is done. Now let's verify it. What we have here, if you will go here in the template, so see in this resource section, we have something. So this method, mm, if I will come here in this, so this method, see what we have here in this section. So that's why it says has resource property of this. So it like I just put it here in the queue, so you can see it, the type is queue. So this line will try to verify it. This should be matched with this. I can do similar if I have more resources. So let's say if I say if I have a SNS resources and then topic of this. So I can say like this. And then definitely I will change the property of this because this will not be available in the topic name. So for example, this, but I'm not doing this right now. So this is the one test, the one case that I want to test it. Second is I want to test it whether this template has any parameter or not. So I can show you here. This is not this resource, rather here we have this parameter, and if you will see in the CDK synth here there is a one parameter called demo param, and then we are further doing the fine grain testing. We want to see whether this particular parameter is type of a string and is actually has this description. So let me just show you. So this should fail. I will show you. So let me just change the value because I changed the value in the source code. So I need to change it here also. Now the third condition I want to verify it whether this template has any output or not. So if I will come here in this section output, yes, this has an output template. I'm just explaining it, but my test should tell all these things. And this output has this demo output as well. So I'm just trying to verify it. In the description section, I am not verifying the exact value. I am verifying the regex. I'm just trying to verify the regex. So description is this, and the it should contain value something similar like this. So if I will come here in the description, it has a QARN, but I'm not trying to match it exactly. I'm just verifying this with the help of regex function. And if you want to do the same thing, then there are a lot of other methods. If you will type here, you can verify the any value. That means to say it will not check. In fact, this it will only verify whether it has a value or not. That's it. And there are other method. Exact match will check the exact value. That means if it is a Q, then it should be the Q. The value should not be anything else. And then there are other operator also. So we can actually use whatever we want to use it as per our requirement. And then these are the value that I want to verify it. Now the fourth resource for the fourth resource, I'm using the templates. Another method of the template has mapping. This method I am using it, and then I'm verifying it whether this stack has this demo mapping or not with any values. So that's why I'm using the three different things. I'm here verifying the whole values as it is. Here I'm just saying the for this particular properties, I just want to use this regex, and the rest of the thing will remain exactly same. For this mapping template, I want to just see the existence of this with any value. So this is the test case that I'm trying to use it. Let's see what will happen if I will run this command. So what I will do first, I will do run build command. Okay, so npm run build is done. So now what I will need to run, I just need to run this command npm test, and it will run the test. So see, it is trying to initiate this test framework. Now it is running this file. Snapshot, we will discuss it later, but let's only just think about this. The system is trying to execute the test for this file. Okay, so it says test failed. It says no mapping found in the template. So I did it intentionally. So because there is no mapping in my stack, so how we can verify it? If I will go here in the demo stack, so we have only three resources. One is the type of queue, another is the type of parameter, and the third one is the type of CFN output. So that means what is happening? This line number 33 is failing. So if I will come here, what I have to do it? I have to remove this line because there is no template available in my stack. So only we are verifying the three things. One is the SQS resource, another is the parameter, and the third one is the has output. Now let's try to see it, but first I have to run this build command. Okay, so build is done. Now I will do the npm test. So tests are running. It's initiated the jest. Now we have this test.ts file which is running snapshot. We will discuss it later. Let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, now you can see we have two suits, and the two tests are passing inside that. And there is a one snapshot. I will discuss about this. So see, this is the one suit that we are talking about, but the another one is the snapshot. We will talk about it later. So these things are this particular test is working. So I can say it whenever anyone wants to deploy the cloud assemblies to the AWS environment, then definitely I am expecting that the stack should behave it as per my expectation. I am expecting that this particular stack should have these three resources with these values. So you can do whatever you want to do it. You can do it if you want. If you change something, let's say I want to I want to write the test for this attribute also. So I put it here. Now the only difference is its name is not in the lower case. They automatically convert into this running case. So we have to remember this thing. So if you are putting the name here in the lowercase, then they are not visible in the template. They are visible in like this format. So V here is capital, T is here capital, Q is capital, and name is capital. Let's try to see. Let me just build it again. Okay, this is wrong command. Run build command again. So it's running. So build is done. Now I will run the npm test. So tests are also running. Okay, so test is also ran perfectly fine. Now see, I changed the value of this, I'm expecting this, and the test is working perfectly fine. So this is how actually you can verify the your template, your stack, and if you want to verify the app, you can write the test for app, but generally we write the stacks and we assume it the stack should behave properly, and then we write the test cases against for the stacks. So this is how you can write the unit test cases for your stack in using the CDK. Now let's talk about this. This was about the only the fine-grained sessions. Now let's talk about the what is a snapshot thing. So the first thing is whenever you want to write the snapshot testing, then the file should have an extension. I mean, like it's a recommended, it's just a recommended way. It should not be, it's not a rule. But if you will add this snapshot with your file name, then definitely it will look it will be easy to read the snapshot files. Now what this snapshot actually does, so you create the app similarly as you did it for the unit testing, and then you create the stack as well, and then you are creating the demo stack. We are doing the exactly same thing here. We are passing the reference here. Now what we want template is also same, so this line is also same. Now what we are doing here, we says we use this to match snapshot thing. So what that means is actually whenever we run this command first time, so if you will see here in this test folder, inside this test folder, we have a one folder called the snapshot, and inside this there is a one file. So whenever we use this command snapshot d, let me just delete this quickly. So now I will run it again, and I need to remove all this thing also. So this is my snapshot test. I want to verify it. Whatever the template, this template is generated, it should match to my snapshot template. So what system will actually do? What system will do that? It will create one snapshot folder here, and whatever the initial state of this template have, it will preserve it here, and then it will verify the generated state with this template. So this is my generated state template. It is actually whenever you will create this demo stack, we have this template available, and then it will verify whether this template is actually equal to this created template. I will show you quickly here. So what I have to do it, I just need to run the this command again. So compilation is done, but if you will see it here, nothing is created. So this is my old file. Still the snapshot folder is not available. So let's run the npm test now. Now let's see what will happen. So it is loading the jest framework, and just after this reading, actually though two files are loaded. One is this JUnit files and the another is the snapshot file. And let's see what will happen. System is trying to load this JUnit file, and now system is trying to load this snapshot file, and still that folder is not created. So let's wait. Okay, so execution is done. Now let's say what we have. Snapshot summary is here. Snapshot is returned. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so if you will go here, refresh this folder. So see we have this snapshot thing here, and this is the initial state we have. What it means, whatever this stack is doing here in this, because there were no snapshot was created here. So what it did actually, it created the snapshot folder here, and whatever value we have, so what we have here, we have output thing here, we have a parameters, we have a resources, and then if you will see the resources name is this, visibility time is this, and the parameter this is not this one. If you will see the output, this is the output QRN. The description is QARN, and this is the reference of this QARN. So this is exactly same. Now, what will happen if I change something in my stack? So let's say if I go here in this demo stack, I say I change my value, this value. Okay, so now what will happen? There will be a two type of failure. One is the JUnit failure here, and the another one is the snapshot failure, because in the snapshot we are saying that whatever the queue resource is, we will create resource is created, it has a visibility time of 300 here. So because I changed the value, so now the unit test will fail and the snapshot test will also fail. Let's do npm run build again. Let me compile it and then okay, run build. Okay. Okay, build is done. Now let me just do the npm test and see what will happen now. So just is running. It is loading two test suits. One is the unit test, and there is the snapshot. Let's wait what they are doing. Two files are running. Okay, so C test are failing. So two we have two suits and two tests are failing. One snapshot is failing. And now this interface will tell you what is failing actually here. So in this here in this file actually this is failing. Expected value is 300, but we received the 400. You can see it. And now we have to go there. Either we can accept these changes, otherwise we have to revert the things. Another thing is in the template we have this 300 earlier, but now we have a 400 here. So this is how actually snapshot testing is work. So test snapshot is basically verify the complete template, not just a value. So if I will revert this value back to the original one, so this will actually fix my issue. So let's go here first. Okay, so what I did it, I can quickly go here in this stack, and I already fixed that value. And if I will run this test again, then these tests will perfectly fine. So actually, what is the use of the snapshot testing is we don't use it to verify the code. We actually verify it. Let's say if AWS people does some changes, or they if they plan to change something in their infrastructure, not infrastructure actually, in this template skeleton. So how you will verify it? So for example, this template skeleton we have. So for example, if they change to change this value, this is the built-in value which is coming from the AWS toolkit. If they decided to change this value, how we will verify it? So this snapshot template will inform us, oh, there is some change from the CDK team, and we have to change it. So we can change it. Ideally, for for these type of testing, attribute testing, we should use the unit testing. We should not use the template template is snapshot testing. But yes, for other things, for example, if they change something here in the assertion, or if I will show you here in the package.json, let's say right now I am using the CDK library version 2.4.4.5. But if I upgrade my system to future release, or to future release is means if we have future release and I want to upgrade system and they have some changes uh, in the new in the future version, then what will happen? The snapshot testing will tell us that what is changed and what we have to update it. Either we have to accept the changes, otherwise we have to see what wrong we are doing actually. So these are the thing that we do when we do the snapshotting. But if you will come here in the AWS thing, if you will type here in the like AWS testing thing, then this link will be open. I will paste this link in the video description. And there in the according to the AWS, there are the two type of testing: fine-grained assertion and the snapshot testing. Fine-grained assertion, I already told you that these are the kind of JUnit testing, and you are verifying your cloud assemblies. But the snapshot testing synthesize the AWS CloudFormation templates against a previously stored baseline template. So snapshot test let you refactor freely, since you can be sure that the refactor code work exactly the same as with the original. If the change were intentional, you can accept it. A new baseline changes for the future test. However, CDK upgrade can also cause they are clearly say CDK upgrade can also cause the synthesized templates to change. So you cannot rely only on snapshot to make sure that the implementation is correct. So you can see how actually we are doing the snapshot testing. You can read more about it But I think this is something how actually we can verify our cloud assemblies before deploying to on before deploying on a AWS. And this testing will make sure that everything should work fine perfectly once we will expectedly actually once we will deploy this cloud assembly. I think that's it for this session. I hope you guys will like it. And if you like it, if then please like it. Please press the like button and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys.